So Watches and Wonders 2025 is well underway, and the big question is, did I get my Tudor predictions right or not? Let's get into it! Yes, and welcome to the Mad Watch Collector Show. Today we look at the brand new releases from Tudor. Yes, Watches and Wonders is well underway. Well, it's only open for the press, which is rubbish for all the public that are going in a couple of days' time because nothing's secret anymore. But great for me that hasn't got a ticket this year. We can really discuss whether Tudor's new releases are right or not. And for me, they're a little bit... Today is all about seeing if my predictions a couple of weeks ago have turned out to be correct. I gave my half glass empty prediction and my half glass full prediction. This side was what I hoped. This side is what I probably thought was going to happen. Today's show is sponsored by BQ Watches. Not only are they the #1 place to buy and sell your luxury watch on Trustpilot, they are also the #1 place in the eyes of the MWC. With a 14-day money-back guarantee and a 2 years warranty, seems pointless going anywhere else. From the quality of service to the products they sell. Their in-house watchmakers guarantee you are going to buy yourself a very looked after and very well-run watch. Get on their website, a link is in the description. I've got my eyes on a couple of vintage Tudor Submariners. I'm always looking at those bad boys. But I'd love to know from their list of Tudors which one takes your fancy. Does anyone like that Tiffany blue one? They got one of them? Over the years, Tudor have been quite regimental in their releases. First bringing out the Black Bay, then the Black Bay 58, the Pelagos, then the Pelagos 39, the Black Bay GMT, and last year we had a Black Bay 58 GMT. As you can see, it's a size thing. Basically covering all wrist bases. The theme of this year will be metas. I said it was a size game, and I said it was all about metas certified. However, their new watches leaves me scratching my head a bit. They are obviously a company that want to cater for every single size wrist on the planet. They brought out 2 new watches and they've called them the Black Bay 68. These watches are inspired by 1968 Submariners that changed their dials from a Rolexy Mercedes hands dial to the snowflake dial. Hang on, haven't they already done that? Great spot, yes. They've done it with the FXD, and in actual fact the FXD is a true celebration of the 1968/1969 Tudor Submariner because they made that with the help of the French Marine Nationale. That essentially is their 68. God knows why they did it. Was anyone asking for a bigger Black Bay than the Black Bay 41? I was. Shut up you. Take a look at their own press shots from their website. They've got a model in with the same size wrist as me, about 6.5 to 7 inches, and it looks stupid. Now this will fit some wrists. Thor, the Thing, the Hulk, the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, the BFG. Apart from those small few, nobody was looking for a bigger Black Bay. On the plus side, these watches are master chronometers with a snazzy MT5601-U movement. What is also nice is that blue dialed one. I like it. They've got a silver one. It's a bit dirty, don't really like that. Being a Seiko fan, it does look a little bit like a Marine Master that Seiko did a while ago. But how cool would it have been to have a Pelagos 39, which they didn't touch this year, to have a dial like that, eh? Anyway, on the size front, absolutely bonkers, but it's there as an option just in case Thanos is in town. Another ridiculously sized watch, the Pelagos Ultra. Yeah. Was anyone asking for this one? I was. Just that one fella. The Pelagos has gone chunkier. Yeah? The Pelagos has gone bigger. Yeah? But we've got a lovely little bit of blue on the dial. Yeah! Again, the model showing it off on their website was not the right one to choose because it looks like a small ocean liner is resting on this poor man's wrist. That being said, I do like the dial. They've made the indices and the hands a bit more beefier. From afar it looks cool, but I'm almost certain, hands on with this watch, I'm going to be thinking,
what the heck were they thinking? Could you just click that like button, please? It really helps the channel. Thank you.
Now, I said the Black Bay 58 was going to get a colour change. I thought it would be a greeny colour because they hadn't really used that a lot. They went with red. Now, some people are calling it burgundy, but if we're being totally honest, people, it looks like blood. blood red. It's a horrible colour, absolutely horrible. Now in the pictures on Tudor's website, the red doesn't look too bad to me, but currently Adrian Barker is over in Switzerland at Watches and Wonders, and he's taken some fantastic shots of this new Black Bay 58, and it just looks, it looks sickly red. The dial is not a matte sunburst, it's a gloss sunburst, and now the bezel insert is not matte aluminium, it's more of a glossy aluminium to enhance the blood colour. What I am a fan of though, this Black Bay 58 is a master chronometer using a new automatic movement. You get a bracelet with a T-fit clasp, and you get the option of having a Jubilee bracelet. Now that I absolutely dig, but the blood sunburst, don't think it works. Now this colour wasn't just picked out of thin air from Tudor, it is inspired by her prototype they came out with in the 90s but never released, and Tudor, there was a reason why it was never released. You made a blood dive watch. Should have stayed in the archives. Next up is our brand new Black Bay Chrono... No, it's not brand new at all, is it? Tudor are showing this off as if it's a new release, trying to flog their big, beefy Black Bay Chrono still. But now, you can get them on the Jubilee bracelet with a T-fit clasp. A very easy thing for them to have done, because I think they did it on this blue one already, which I think is probably the best. Let's move on. The last release, even though I really don't like that Black Bay 58, the new Black Bay Pro really pees me off. They've changed the dial, people, and now it looks almost like a complete spitting image of the Rolex Explorer 2. Honestly, Tudor have done some fantastic watches in the past. Don't copy a Rolex, because it does two bad things. One, it makes people carry on this view that Tudor is a poor man's Rolex. It's around 5,000 less expensive than a Rolex Explorer, but it looks very similar. But two, it shows what a badly designed case it is. This is a 39mm cased watch, but it's got a thickness of over 14.5mm. The proportions just are not right. I don't like it. However, I appreciate what they've done to the dial. It's not just white, it's opaline, just like the Black Bay GMT I reviewed a few months ago. Just a subtle hint of sort of silver grey. Now with the black dial version, you have quite cool blocks of ceramic lume. With this new opaline dial, you have ceramic black rims and lume applied in the middle. The dial is definitely well done. I do quite like the GMT hand, but honestly, if this reference went, I don't think anyone would be bothered, because it has nothing to do with Tudor's history, apart from being related to its bigger brother. Now the big questions we have to ask are, one, does this mean that the Black Bay 54 was a bit of a flop? Everyone thought that a different colourway was coming from that, or a different version of it was coming. They've completely blocked out that watch, and they've gone bigger than a Black Bay 41. Now they must have done market research, because that's what good companies do. If those Black Bay 68s were the same colours as the Black Bay 41s or the Black Bay 58s, would anyone buy one? Even if they were METAS certified? The answer is definitely no. What we did get in return was a double down on their catalogue size list, ticking the boxes for every wrist on the planet. But there is a definite manoeuvring to put the squeeze on Omega, isn't there? They came up with the METAS certification after all. And now the likes of Rolex's little brother are coming out with METAS certified watches. And Rolex have just came out with a coaxial escapement they like to call Dyno Pulse. What's next for Omega? It better be good. So there we go, the new releases from Tudor at Watches and Wonders 2025. What do you think? Is there a new Tudor release you are interested in? I know this is all subjective. I've got a 6.5-inch wrist, and I know there are people out there that can handle a 43mm watch that's also 14.5mm thick. Me personally, I think the 68 is a complete cop-out. God knows why they made it. But if the land dweller's anything to go by from Rolex, I don't think they give a damn what we think. You're gonna buy it, even if you don't like it. I will be storing my money in my back pocket for another year when it comes to Tudor. Thank you for watching till the end. If you want a bit more of the Mad Watch Collector, click there and join. But if I've got you for a few more minutes, and I know I have, go on, click this one. This is, well, it's remarkable, really. It's top notch, top dog, 10 out of 10, 5 stars. just like BQ watches on Trustpilot. A little plug there. Go on, click it. Click it.